Wow. Hello everyone, this is Teens Time with Chichi. My name is Chichi Umesiaka, the teenage coach. And you know how the season has been rolling. It's all about the streets. We are bringing you stories of real people who grew up from the streets, who are doing so much for themselves, who never allowed what they went through or what they are dealing with currently to put them down.
My name is John Avey. I'm a trained elocutionist. I want to show you where I started from.
And what happened actually that day, after I came back from school that fateful day, I started to stay around and play, and so a daughter insulted me, so I just beat her on a bumble, and she went in and she put on ring and she slapped me at this right hand, and from there I became blind.
I represent that Ajolo. You have money, like you can see many people put that cowries on their head. It is money, wealth in your hand. I'm more with you and I appreciate your job. Thank you.
In the year 2002, I was walking on the street. I found out that the other one got blind at Blind Card Day. From that time, I became dumbfounded.
Wow.
Life became miserable. I don't know what to do with the stone. People have been telling me that you cannot become somebody since you have no eyes. And but I have that hope in me, that greatness in me. I always tell myself that I'll become great.
They've been able to conquer their mind, especially their mind, conquer their background, conquer the things that could have limited them, that could have put them down, but they've conquered those things and they are on their way to achieving their dreams so that we can learn how to take care of ourselves for a better future. She deserves a round of applause. So stick around. This is Teens Time with Chichi. My name is Chichi Umesiaka. And as you can see, we're on the streets. That's what the season is about. Today, I have someone here who is, I will use the word amazing. And I'm so excited because I'm really eager to hear all about what you do in this community. So I don't want to bore you with so much introduction. Let me get right into the show. Please, I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself, talk a little bit about yourself, your background, and then we'll talk about the business fully. So feel free to tell me everything about you, your background, growing up like, and then maybe your age, if you don't mind.
Okay. My name is Ares Solomon. I'm 22 years old now.
22?
Yes. So I'm currently in 300 level.
200?
300, 300
okay.
level. My background actually while I was growing up is actually smooth. I went to public schools during my primary school days. Secondary school was also public school. But during my schooling, I was trying and reading hard to actually come the best in class.
Wow.
Though we're like 900 I wrote WAEC, and I'm part of those that actually make my results without failing any subject.
Wow.
And the kind of secondary school I went to was not school that gets good attention from teachers.
Okay.
You only do
It's a
one
public
or
school.
two subjects in a day.
Wow.
So it's actually a big challenge for me. So I had to really work hard
on yourself
to come out in flying colors.
Wow. And how were you able to do that? You know, there public school, like you said, there's little motivation, both from the parents and from the teachers. How were you able to get the motivation from inside?
Quite all right. I know what I want for myself. So I actually know where I'm going to.
Okay.
So I know with the energy that I have, looking forward to where I'm going to, I have to really work hard. Since I know where I'm going to, there is something I must do before I get there. And what I should do by then is reading my books always and paying attention in class. So those are the motivation because I've already foreseen the future, what I want for myself. So I keep looking at what I want, and I feel I'm not there yet. So why will I relax or sleep at night? Well, I'm not comfortable. So that's the motivation.
Will you say your parents' background, are you middle class or very rich or?
Actually, my parents' background is very low because
So
that
that was what
sometimes
helped you.
they couldn't afford 3 square meal.
Wow.
So I had to just manage
Okay.
and do things the way it is that I was then. So
Okay.
I didn't really look at the poor background.
Okay.
I had to struggle and do things my own way to actually make sure I come out fly. Because there are even times I don't have textbooks. So I just maybe borrow textbook from my friend that has bought, then read,
Wow.
do some read and give it to them back.
Wow.
So that's how I've been managing to cope when I was in secondary school.
Wow, this is amazing. If you are just joining us, this is Teens Time, and I've been talking to this amazing man. You're going to tell them your name because I realize that you've not said your name.
My name is Ares Solomon.
Okay. So you have, we've not even started, and you are already motivating me. Coming from a low background, not much money, and then you have been able to be focused. You have been able to tell yourself, I don't want to remain here. I want to improve myself. How were you able to, okay, I've asked you how you were able to draw the inspiration. So were there times where you were discouraged, like you told yourself, man, this is not working. I need to just slow it down a bit and do what every other person is doing in the community? Were there times you felt that way?
Yes, oftentimes we always had the graduate does not get jobs. And
People actually say that to you?
yes, so it's somehow discouraging that you see your far elder brothers finish schooling, university degrees, and
Nothing to show for
they
it.
have nothing to show for it. So you feel like, why should I even go to school, or why should I be reading? Why not join the boys to play football and do all sort of things in the community? And even while you're trying to study, some of your age mates or your group, peer group will start laughing at you that, are you the only one that love reading? Are you the only one that want to
So they will
actually
actually
go to
mock
school?
you. They will
Yes.
actually make a mockery
Just
of you.
yeah.
Wow.
So sometimes you feel very sad because it seems like you are not in their crew anymore.
Yeah.
So you feel left out. But when you now look at the other side, what some people that have done that have turned out to be, then you don't feel like joining them because you know there is no profit in doing all this and all this stuff at that time.
Well, it's amazing how you, at this very young age, you have the wisdom of the old. Now, let me just use that word. Okay, we are in front of your shop or your office. Let me use the word office. Okay. Tell me about your business.
I started Asconet Solution.
That's the name of your business?
Yes, as an undergraduate.
Okay. What year? How long have you been running it?
Asconet Solution started in 2015, December.
Okay.
And since then, that's like 2 years plus now. We are able to actually design websites for small scale businesses.
Wow.
And also create some simple web applications.
Okay.
So aside that, I discovered that in my community, people always have issues in terms of using their ATM card to actually withdraw cash from
because
the bank.
there are not much ATM
yes,
machines around.
So you have to go to a very far distance to get cash, or even to send money to someone or deposit into your account. So I've always had that challenges when I get to where I want to withdraw money with ATM. I always feel bad when I see a very long queue.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it gets to my turn and unable to dispense cash. Maybe the money has been exhausted or the network is actually bad. I might spend 2 hours sometimes. So
and after then, you will still not get anything.
So I got that idea that why not start up a small scale banking agency in the community that can actually assist everybody in the community to get access to cash when they need it, and also send money to people at their own convenience time. So that's when the idea came up, and like a year now I've been running it in a very small scale. So
you started at the age of 21?
Yes.
Wow. And for me, this is like a genius idea. You've said how you've talked about the inspiration behind it. Yeah. When you wanted to start off this, were there, discouragement from your parents or the community of people around you?
The first discouragement I got was fund. Capital was actually the issue. So what I did was using my allowance in school and the little money I get from website design, little graphics work, and I do some little social media marketing for people, entrepreneurs. So I just combine those money to start it up on a small scale. Then I was even doing it at the comfort of
Hi Solomon, nice to meet you.
yeah.
There are so many 20-year-olds out there doing amazing things. Few of them doing amazing things actually, but most of them not being productive with their lifestyle. What do you think is your distinctive factor? What do you think separates you? Or what do you think are the qualities I have that separate you from others and that they can learn from and start doing amazing things?
Actually, the first thing is God factor.
Okay.
Putting God first in everything you do. It actually makes everything you do easier, because anything God is involved, you will always see progress in it. The second thing is having this positive mindset about moving forward. It's not everybody that actually give themselves a positive mindset. Some people actually look at the negative side of things before they do things. So by the time they listen to these negative thoughts within them, or negative attitude from people towards what they want to do, they feel weird, so they don't want to actually proceed with what they want to do, and that has been a major challenge.
So you've been doing this for like a year now.
Yeah.
Have you thought about like the dangers? I'm trying to get you like security conscious. Have you been attacked in any way? Are you thinking of how to take precautions?
Actually, I've thought about it because it's something involving money transactions. But one thing about business is when you really look at the negative side, you don't want to even start anything. Because you feel if I start at the end of the day, this might not profit me, I might run into a big loss. But I don't really look at the negative side when I'm doing things, because I felt it might want to weigh me down. Even discouragement from people, this is a money issue and all of that,
risky.
But it is risky. But the fact still remains that there's no business that does not have its own risk.
Absolutely.
Any business you're starting up has its risk. But if you actually look at the risk involved, you might not want to even start anything. So looking at the security measures, there are some things that as time goes on, when we expand more than this, I'll put in place that I'm going to get, like CCTV cameras and some security personnel that will be standby. But for now, we still more of small scale, so we cannot afford to get all these things or even paying those security agencies to be around. So for now, we're still.
But you are thinking towards it, because I believe you're going to expand.
On a written plan.
And
of course, we're going to expand.
And I'm glad you talked about the expansion. What are the plans, that you are going to use to do that?
One of my plan is to actually have my own software application that would allow me to transact with my own convenience time, and also people in the community will be able to make use of it, and all around the world. Like we have different applications that we use for our transaction now, which is not peculiar to me because I'm actually using it as a third party. So my vision, I'm a software developer, so my vision is working towards developing my own software that will be named Credit Me to make transactions for people, and people can actually have it on their mobile phone or on web to make transactions on their own. So that is one of my biggest plans, to actually broaden this service that we render here.
That's fantastic, because I remember there's a Nigerian who actually developed an app and was bought over by one of these big brands. Like I know he can never be poor again in his life. So keep that idea up and just keep developing. I believe there are so many brands that are going to come approaching you, and I don't know if they've already started coming to you, like the banks and some brands. Have they started talking to you to partner with you?
Yes, definitely.
And you are open to partnership from?
One of our top partners is one of the banks that we actually work with to render these services in the community.
Okay. Are they giving you money when you need?
No. We get partnership from them in terms of using their web applications and their mobile applications with the POS and the lights.
And are they doing like an insurance or something in case there's... I think it's one of the things you should ask for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe one of the things you should think of. Okay, I know you've really said a lot. This is Things Time, and I've been talking to this genius. Forgive me, let me call you a genius. You know, because it's only abroad that we hear things like this. But I'm happy that we have in Nigeria and a community where a lot of people overlook, a lot of people think that nothing good will come out. And I mean, this show is all about the streets. I'm talking to the people in the streets, getting ideas, showing our nation, showing the world that Nigeria is loaded. Nigeria has so much potential. All we need to do is just to seek them out. And I'm happy that, this show is seeking you out to the world. And I believe there are so many people out there who will say, I need this guy. There are developers that will say, let's come on board and work with you, because it's just a matter of time. It's just a little push. I believe you're going to go far. Yeah. So if you don't understand what we've been talking about, you just join the show. He's like a bank in his community. He does money transfer. You will give him cash and he will transfer money, especially when there is emergency. Someone needs to buy data, or someone needs to pay for a bill, or someone needs to send money to a child or to a family member. You will give him cash and he does the transfer for you. I think it's a fantastic idea. And I think you're doing an amazing job. You need to be given a standing ovation. So well done. Thank you for what you're doing. Before we round up the show, where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 5 years from now? And okay, 3 years, you're going to be 25. Where do you see yourself?
Like 3 years' time, I want to see myself as one of the top young entrepreneurs in Nigeria.
I think you're already
doing
getting
amazing
there.
things.
Yeah.
And my entrepreneurship is not just based on this alone. I'm also looking into agriculture.
Wow.
Currently, I'm already in partnership with someone that has some land somewhere that I'm going to use for farming.
Wow.
So very soon, before the year runs out, I'm going to kick off with that.
Wow.
So
fantastic.
I'm an entrepreneur that wants to be into not just one thing.
Okay.
Because I feel
diversify.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So that was one of my plans for the year.
Okay, amazing. How many staff do you have?
I'm currently just 2.
You said just. How many businesses start and they have just 1 or even 2? That's amazing. Well done. So tell me, what's your advice to a lot of our youth out there who, for you, one, you said the funds were the issue, but somehow you were able to use your own skills. You were designing websites, doing different little jobs, and you were able to make up money. Your advice to young people that are saying, I don't have the money to start, and they don't even get to start. What's your advice to them?
My advice for the young people out there is to actually stay focused on what they want and always strive to get there, even when there's difficulties. In terms of starting up a business, you might have some other skills that can actually fetch you money to raise capital to start that business. The one you want to start might not actually be a business that you can start from zero capital, but you can actually look for a skill to actually use to raise capital for the one you want to start, which is what all I did. So my advice is for you to actually stay focused, know what you want for yourself, and go for it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Like my guest has said it all. He said, stay focused. No matter the circumstances, don't allow it to put you down. I mean, there were times he couldn't eat 3 square meals. There were times things were very tough, but he'd never allowed those things to put him down. He worked on them, and he used it, like he said, start off with the skills, the ones you can do. That means you can actually go and wash people's clothes. Yeah. You can wash people's cars. You can do things that would help you generate the fund that you're looking for, and then you start off that business that you have been thinking of. Thank you so much for having us here, and I wish you all the best. I believe this business is going to explode in a good way. And don't forget me when it explodes.
In the year 2002, I was walking on the street. I found out that the other one got blind at Blind Cat Day. From that time, I became dumbfounded. Life became miserable. I don't know what to do with the stone. People have been telling me that you cannot become somebody since you have no eyes. And but I have that hope in me that greatness in me. I always tell myself that I'll become great.
I represent that Ajeoloku. You will have money. Like you can see many people put that cowries on their head. It is money, wealth in your hand. I'm more with you and I appreciate your job. Thank you.
Wow, it's been an amazing show for me. Like, I've learned so much. I've been inspired, highly inspired. And teenagers, young people, you have no excuse. Whatever you think you want to do or become, trust me, you can become it. It's in the mind. It's in your mind. It's in your hands. Start thinking about it and then start doing something about it. Like my guest today, he started from nowhere, and today this guy is doing a lot for himself, and I see the future is so bright for him, because you know what, technology is the future, and it's the now, not even the future, it's the now. He's already living in the now. Until I come your way next week. So I would love to hear from you. Whatever question you have for me, you would want me to answer, or anything you want me to guide you on, feel free to get in touch with me on the social media you're seeing. I would love to answer those questions. Until I come your way next week, be good. Remember, you can and you will become whatever you put your mind to. Bye. Wow. Hello everyone, this is Teens Time with Chichi. My name is Chichi Umesiaka, the teenage coach. And you know how the season has been rolling. It's all about the streets. We are bringing you stories of real people who grew up from the streets, who are doing so much for themselves, who never allowed what they went through or what they are dealing with currently to put them down.
My name is John Aby. I'm a trained elocutionist. I want to show you where I started from.
And what happened actually that day, after I came back from school that fateful day, I started to stay around and play, and so a daughter insulted me, so I just beat her on a bumble, and she went in and she put on ring and she slapped me at this right hand, and from there I became blind.
I represent that Ajeoloku. You will have money. Like you can see many people put that cowries on their head. It is money, wealth in your hand. I'm more with you and I appreciate your job. Thank you.
In the year 2002, I was walking on the street. I found out that the other one got blind. Wow. At Blind Card Day. From that time, I became dumbfounded. Wow. Life became miserable. I don't know what to do with the stone. People have been telling me that you cannot become somebody since you have no eyes. And but I have that hope in me, that greatness in me. I always tell myself that I'll become great.
They've been able to conquer their mind, especially their mind, conquer their background, conquer the things that could have limited them, that could have put them down, but they've conquered those things and they are on their way to achieving their dreams, so that we can learn how to take care of ourselves for a better future. She deserves a round of applause. So stick around.